our first episode of SOP Talks, otherwise known as Soap Talks. And we just thought it'd be a nice thing during the coronavirus quarantine to stay engaged with all of our members and supporters. We have the entire Supreme Lodge here. We'll be joining you weekly, hoping to get call-ins as well, guests, friends, family, anybody really to talk to us, because
somebody call us.
I've already talked to everybody in my house. So we'll start off each week, I think, with an SOP roundup, giving everyone updates on things going on in the Sons of Pericles world. First things first, of course, this weekend should be our famous annual Greeks in Atlanta event is postponed. We look forward and hope for a speedy recovery to this issue, and hope we'll be back online by Greeks in New York. We have, as Ryan's beautifully showing us, our commemorative Greeks in Atlanta. Is that from 2018, Ryan? Is that right? Is that the 2018 shirt?
That's right, Paul. This is the 2018 shirt, otherwise known as the Red Hawk.
That is the Red Hawk.
Great shirt. Thank you to our sponsors. You guys were great.
Our sponsors from 2018, fantastic. That was our, I believe, second year. We've grown a lot, had a big weekend planned, but we look forward to bringing it back in 2021 for the bicentennial celebrations of Greek independence.
Here's our
2019, beautiful through the years. I like it.
Comment down below what color the writing should be for 2020.
One.
Are we still doing T-shirts for 2020? There was talk like the RIP.
I mean, we might
2020 T-shirt.
Tell you what, we'll leave it to our viewers. Anybody who's interested in a commemorative 2020 T-shirt, the Atlanta that never was, comment below. If we get enough engagement, we might just do it. In fact, that's the whole motto of this weekly podcast, I think, is if there's enough interest, we might just do it. So that leaves us with Supreme Convention, I think, is the next big thing up on our docket. As of now, Supreme Convention is still happening. Disney World. At this rate, we might be the very first people to enter Disney World when it reopens, so get excited. We are going to open up Disney World possibly. Start thinking about becoming a delegate. Start thinking about traveling in this tough time. It always helps, I think, to have events to look forward to. And that's what's going on in this week's SOP Roundup. Back to you, Ryan.
Well, hey, guys. We're glad that you're all here today, and we're excited to have this outlet to talk to everybody. We've been bored at home, but we've been talking to each other, and we've had the fortunate to have our meetings, via Google Hangouts or whatever it might be. But now we want to increase our reach. We want to reach out to you. We want to know what you guys are thinking. And so that's really what this whole thing is about. I'm going to be producing weekly videos, and I'm personally excited. I know the other guys are excited over there. This guy down here and that one over there too. So, it's really a good time. I probably pointed in the wrong direction, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you guys are all over this way.
All these guys everywhere. But no, we're excited. We hope we get some good feedback. Hopefully we'll be starting live next week, if not the following. And we're real excited for you. So we've already talked about a little bit about what we've done during quarantine, what's different. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that.
I don't know about you guys. As far as I haven't left the house in a while, but, work's keeping busy. I know some of us are more fortunate to be able to work remotely. Some of us are less fortunate and aren't able to work at all. And I think those are the people that we are here for as a support system and to try to find some relief for.
It's been fantastic. It's going to be tremendous.
I would stick to your Barack impression, but all right.
Yes, I will.
In fact, I think we should have Obama's corner for 30 seconds every week.
So I personally, I've always been a big fan, and I know this is very divisive. We may not get a lot of, love for this little segment, but I think, this is just a personal, oh, okay, I didn't know you do that. I'm personally a fan of CNN. How have you guys been getting your news?
AP News app for me. I can't do the news network works these days. It's like 24 hours of the same thing. Between AP News, Reuters, the apps, I'll do my reading in the morning every day and just go from there. Occasionally I'll watch CNN or the local news just to kind of have it on, but really it's those apps that save the lives.
True. What about you guys up at the North Pole?
We got different channels up here. You guys ever heard of a CTV down there?
Yes, actually, because when I was in Montreal, it was on.
Well, what does it stand for, Paul?
Well, I don't want to guess. That doesn't mean I know what it means. I would imagine Canadian television.
There you go. Nice and simple. We got Lisa.
I also thought CFA was Canadian Financial Analyst exam. So.
Man, even the CFA exam has been canceled, okay? Or postponed indefinitely. I don't know. I use my Google Pixel with my Google News to get my daily update. Ryan, thank you.
Hello.
And some CNN, I'll listen to Y'all Americans once in a while. Fox News, maybe.
If you didn't seek out American news, would you still does Canadian TV touch on it at all?
Or is it all that's on? It's all that's on. Yeah.
You hear about the U.S. has the most cases, or New York is experiencing this, and areas in the Southeast are experiencing this, or do you have to seek out that kind of information?
I feel like CTV's been pretty good about that. Maybe CBC is more all Canada based, but some of them are pretty
broadcast
company. Yeah.
Broadcasting company, yeah, that's right.
That's close.
They're pretty easy to figure out. They start with C's, so Canada, and then television, broadcast.
Then you just go from where? Yeah, all right.
What about you, Tim? Where do you get your news?
My nice little Google Home. It's the only Google product I own.
Okay.
Interesting.
And then
guys, we're gonna get a cease and desist within the week for promotional product placement.
Lately, just been trying to stay away from the news. Too much negative stuff being said and everything. So that, and at the background at work, we've got some CNBC business channel going on. So
well, that sounds like a party. I know that you guys have mentioned, or specifically Yanni, I know you mentioned you started to cook more now that you've been at home. What else has been different? Obviously some of us, we spend more time at home than others. Like myself, I spend a good amount of time at home, but I would say that my routine is still vastly different in my house. Like when I'm spending time here. Oh, a good friend of mine's calling me. Sons come first. And so I'm playing more video games. I'm, cleaning up more around the house. I'm doing things like that. Yanni, you said you were cooking more. What are y'all doing different around your houses, and kind of how do you see your house differently, I guess, might be the question.
Well, on my end, I think an hour commute each day getting saved. I have an extra 2 hours a day now, which is nice. Of course, that blurs the line between when work ends and when work stops. But I think the house is a little bit cleaner, which is nice. And I'm trying to take on the extra time to learn a couple new hobbies. I haven't been successful so far, but I think there's some opportunity to kind of brush up on a few things. Maybe practice some instruments, learn a new skill, brush up on the old tax law, and I think just trying to take advantage of that opportunity would be.
Yeah, I've just been eating a lot, literally cooking the craziest meal, for dinner time, slow cookers, roast. I had a pulled pork in the oven last night for 8 hours.
You did.
Falling apart.
Nice.
I made my own whiskey maple barbecue sauce. It was
wow.
It's vinegary at the end. I'm getting really good at cooking. I made a butter chicken. I got some different. I'm very multicultural, as some would say.
Sounds like we all need to go to Calgary.
Yeah, once the borders open, I literally have made a little kilita from the biritsa and the food that I've been consuming. So, but yeah, I see my house differently now, man. I'd be the guy that was I'd leave at 10 a.m. and come back at 10 p.m. and I'd be gone all day and not think twice about it. But now I'm home from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and it feels almost backwards. I've basically turned my basement here into my own little man shack, cave, whatever you want to call it. What's up? So, I don't know, just trying to make the most of your elements, spending a lot of time with the family. learning how to code. Yeah, that's about it. And a lot more video games. I haven't played this many video games since probably high school. So
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I used to be horrible at COD, and now I'm just bad.
I will take this time now to plug Xbox Live and say if anybody has an Xbox, we've been on it. Would love to have you in our group. We have clan tag SOP, and we're prepared to use it. So.
It's gonna be tremendous.
Guys, 5 kills in 3 seconds right before I joined this call. Personal record of mine. Bloodthirsty challenge with the MP5 on Capture the Flag. I was very excited.
Proud of you. 7 to try once you're done all the levels on the MP5.
I think we need to hop on tonight. Actually, now that I've played a little more.
I think tonight's a great night.
I was playing with a fellow son the other day too. We got Chris Savaz's fellow Lodge member as well.
Yes.
He's pretty good.
Chris has an Xbox too.
Chris has an Xbox.
Yeah,
Greg has an Xbox.
Greg has an Xbox.
Jeez.
Fred has an Xbox. I know Fred does.
Boys, comment below your gamer tags, please and thank you.
This could be a big thing. We could have our convention on Xbox. Worst case scenario.
Oh, thank you. Great. Okay, so what do we think about having like a tournament of some type at convention?
I'm here for it if we have time. Yeah, 100%.
I think it would be dope. Like, we can't always, toss in a basketball tournament. A good amount.
There's already a basketball tournament, technically.
Like I said, we can't toss in a basketball tournament. But I think there's a solid amount of us that play some like similar sets of game. I think it'd be a good time. Comment down below what you think. What games would you like to see? What day would you like this on? Also, Paul, would you like to talk about kind of a little bit of the public schedule, maybe like making sure that we know when the day the meetings are, and then we can
So now's a good time to announce our convention schedule. Like we said, everything right now is still on as planned. Little bit of a treat for our members this year. We moved our meetings to Thursday instead of Wednesday. So those who are essentially in summer classes, have work, can't take the full week off, feel free to fly in Wednesday night. You won't really miss any of the action. Most of the Suns events will be Thursday through Saturday, Thursday through Sunday. Meetings will take place on Thursday. Friday during the day, there's a couple events going on, but a lot of it's going to be TBD from our end. We'll have our typical after hours Friday night. Saturday is going to be the main event, I think, for us with installations in the morning. Of course, we'll have our awards brunch, our traditional annual awards brunch in the morning, followed by installations. And 4 o'clock, we're proud to present a new event called the Dance Marathon, Greek Dance Marathon. We are challenging all of our members to register teams and collect sponsorships to dance for 12 hours, potentially up to 12 hours. We'll have a lot of events during those 12 hours. Our thought is we'll have dances from all different regions. We'll have speakers from the Jed Foundation or videos played from the Jed Foundation. We'll have contests, prizes, food and drink. And the plan is that all the money raised will be going to our national project, Jed Foundation, which is to promote mental health awareness and provide mental health resources to teenagers and young professionals. So we're really excited about that new event, and a little bit of a more compact but rewarding convention schedule this year, I think, in Orlando. July 20th to 26th in Orlando, Florida this year.
It'll be a good time. It'll be at Coronado Springs, which is one of Disney's moderate resorts. Very nice. They just got done building a new tower, which is where some of the block of rooms are located that AHEPA has graciously, thankfully, gotten us at a wonderful rate. As far as I'm aware, I looked relatively recently. They were still available. So if you're remotely considering going, I would highly recommend going ahead. Go to ahepa.org and go ahead and find that room block. You can also just give Disney a call, 407-W-Disney, and make sure that you get in contact with group reservations, and they can kind of help you out from there. We do have events in the parks, but also we should be also getting a ticket discount on behalf of, showing up for the event. HEPA, because we're bringing so many people, we'll get ticket discounts, and they're better. They're pretty good. They're better than, what I got as a cast member. And I think that's pretty good in my opinion. But it's a good location. It's a great place with new rooms, a new tower, great meeting rooms, hotel of Disney. And I hope to see each and every one of you there. We're very excited. We've got a lot going on in a little amount of time. And, we don't want you to have FOMO. So go ahead and book your reservation today if you can. And we're excited to see you.
I think now's probably a good time too to announce our newest initiative. So, like we said, a lot of us are quarantined. We don't really have the capability to go anywhere, but we're still looking for ways to keep everyone engaged, keep everyone communicating. And one of the ways we want to do that is by starting a new initiative called Our Roots, Stories by the Sons and Maids. This is a joint initiative with the Maids of Athena, where we are asking all of our members to take this downtime to talk to your family members, those who are physically in quarantine with you, or maybe, get your older relatives virtually on the phone, or maybe via video chat, and talk to them about kind of their Hellenic heritage, their roots, their immigration story, how they came here, what their motives were for coming here, what their journey was like, what made them who they are today, and use it as an opportunity to get in touch with your background, with your roots, and even as an opportunity maybe to get closer to some of your relatives. I know, a lot of us, me, my AI, I hear her stories all the time on what it was like to come over here and grow up in America as somebody who was a first generation Greek American. But you're always hearing new stories, no matter how old you get, and no matter how much you listen. So look at it as an opportunity to kind of preserve our heritage. We will be looking for audio submissions, video submissions if you have them. And we're kind of hoping to maybe start a digital archive on our website and kind of get an archive going of different stories told by our sons and maids and their family members, and put them all in one place for people to be able to hear, the collective story of the Hellenic people all in one place. So definitely, if you're interested, reach out to us. We encourage submissions at any time. We'll have some questions in case you can't think of anything sampled. We'll send those over to you, and we look forward to this as a new initiative. I don't know about you guys. I'm really excited about it. I'll probably maybe when this, probably give my AI a call and maybe get a couple stories out of her, get a submission going. And I think this could be really cool. I know we're always, a couple of museums do things like this, and I think it'd be cool for the Sons to take part in it.
Good. I mean, we're excited. The Maids are excited. We're working with the Maids a little bit on a very similar project. I believe that they're also getting that started next week, and so we're excited to work with them as always. And we're here for y'all. We're here to hear from you. We're here to tell you what's going on as far as the Sons go, and develop that great communication, and really just get that SOPA MOPA fever going, baby.
SOPA MOPA vibe is strong.
Rona can't kill it.
Always remembered where it was birthed. Miller's Pub. Never forget.
Sponsored by Miller's Pub.
Miller's Pub. Yanni, this week with sports.
Postponed!
I think now's probably a good time to sign off. I think that we have plenty of hashtag content, and we look forward to seeing everyone for next week's episode as well. Similar time, definitely same place. And until then, everybody stay safe.
God bless you all.
Bye, everyone. Stay safe.
You've been great.